Hello, my beautiful people. Nikki Bubblegum here today. So today's video, I guess, is just going to be a little different just because I still have that 10,000 Instagram follower entry going on. So if you haven't done that, go to last week's video. I'll do my best to put a link in the description. That way you guys can go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and comment your Instagram name so you can enter to win the Jeffree Star Morphe X palette. So yeah, I only have like 17 people who've entered so far, so you still have some pretty good chances of winning, so go do that right now. I did get today's look using the beautiful palette, so yeah, I've also posted multiple pictures of me using different looks with it non-stop since I got it. So yeah, you should definitely do it. And then I'm also wearing Jeffree Star lip gloss, so definitely feeling Jeffree Star approved already. But if you want to get this palette, I have it unopened in a box ready to give away to somebody. I just need you to enter. So today I'm just going to be playing with latex and Halloween makeup stuff just because we got Lily a really cute Freddy Krueger costume, so me and my boyfriend are both going to also be dressing up as Freddy Krueger, and I'm going to be playing with the liquid latex and trying to make like little scar prosthetics, that way just to make it easier later on. So I have like toilet paper, water, rubber latex, and paint and makeup and whatever else. So I'm just going to make like little prosthetic pieces, that way I don't have to do everything all in that day, and it's not going to take me like 30 hours to do makeup. So I have like some wax paper with some toilet paper and stuff to kind of make like the little circle burn things, and I'm also going to make some little strips, that way I can like do everything all at once in that day. So yeah, should be fun. So I've never done like made fake prosthetics separately, so we're going to give this a try. So what I have here is wax paper and little squares of toilet paper. I wet them and then started making little like holes in the bubbles for like, that way I can go ahead and cover them with the liquid latex because I have a stippling sponge, and that way I can go ahead and build up like the latex and stuff to make it prosthetic. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 layers, but literally I'm just wetting the cubes or squares and shaping them into the different like shaped burns and stuff. And then also going to see about making like some weird strips, that way I can make like over layers of skin over the other. So we're going to see how this works, but yeah, I shall be back with the latex and the stippling sponge to kind of give you an idea of how I'm making these. And of course I'll have to do the makeup over them afterwards, but yeah. So now that I got everything dry or shaped, I'm going to go ahead and dry it with the hair dryer a little bit, just so I'm not putting the liquid latex on something super wet, to kind of help it dry a little bit. I even have like a little flap just right there by itself. So I have a bunch of different little scarry holes, so we can kind of build them up on top of each other if need be. But yeah, it should be good. And then I can also cut them into little pieces for as needed. Okay, so here's my little liquid latex and my little stippling sponge. The liquid latex was not very expensive. I'm just going to put some here on the side. It's like really runny glue, that way I can go ahead and it's on the wax paper, that way I can just kind of start covering these with the liquid latex to kind of build it up. I want to make sure I make a couple layers of it just so it can be thick enough to actually take off of the wax paper. So I'm just coating everything with it, and I'm going to do that for all 4 of them, and then let it dry. I'll take a couple pictures and then I'll have to build them up again a little bit later. But yeah, this is just kind of how it's gonna go for right now. Nothing super crazy and exciting. Okay, so I'm super glad I'm doing these on the wax paper because this liquid latex stinks, and I would hate having to build this up like multiple layers on my face like I did when I did the practice ones on my hand. So yeah, I'm gonna include some extra pictures in here to show you the practice ones I did for it, and I'm super excited to do these. But they're coming along okay, but they smell. The liquid latex smells. See, like these 3 have been done, that one clearly hasn't, but yeah, super looking forward to how these are going to turn out. Right now it's just on 1 layer. I'll have to dry them again, and once they're fully dry I'll keep building up a couple layers. It may take 3 or 4 just to get them thick enough, that way they're like solid. and not like super thin and rubbery. So it's solid enough to actually attach to the skin. But yeah, I think they're starting to look okay so far. But yeah, I still got a long way to go. Okay, so I have about 2 layers of latex on them so far. They're already starting to dry and become a little more thick. Probably do a few more layers just to make it a little more solid, and then I'll probably be testing them out. See about adding some paint or makeup to then cover up with more latex to make it a solid piece. But yeah, the pieces are coming together right now. We even have like little things of the latex bound together. So yeah, they're turning out pretty good. Okay, so they're pretty much already starting to be like fully dried, the different layers. So I have like different little pieces I can take off. I'm gonna go ahead and probably color them in with makeup and stuff. But yeah, I have little latex pieces now that I can attach for my little burned guy. Isn't it cute? Okay. Yep. So that's it. I gotta just remove all the pieces now. Super exciting! It's only been like an hour and a half. Woohoo! Okay, here's one of the full little pieces I was able to take off. You can see like I have little balls of latex I've been balling up in there. Have thinner layers to make it look like little skin and stuff. So yeah, they're turning out super cute. And then afterwards I can just put latex on the back and attach them to my face. Okay, so I removed all my little latex pieces. So I have a whole bunch of these little latex burn pieces, the little holes in the bubbly skin and little pieces. I'm gonna need to probably make quite a few more, but yeah, that way I can cut them and shape them and put them on as need be. And I'm gonna go ahead and probably just cover them with some foundation to make them skin colored. And yeah, so now I have my own little thin latex burn holes. It's going to be so cute when I'm done with them. Okay, so now that I have the little latex pieces, I'm taking a little bit of my Morphe foundation with a blending sponge to kind of just add some, make it more skin toned. I'm going to still also take in some like concealer and some highlighter and add different colors and textures, and then I'll have to, but I'm also probably not going to do too crazy much with it just because once I do attach it to the skin, I'm going to do like full makeup over it and add like the color for the burn holes in the inside. But yeah, just so that it's kind of a little more easier, and that way I don't mix up the top and the bottom, just because like the bottom is definitely more of a thin layer here. But just so it looks more like how it's supposed to be skin pieces, I'm just adding a little bit of makeup to it so far, and then I'm going to seal it in with some setting spray and add a little more liquid latex over it to kind of close in the color. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be so cool. Okay, so all the pieces have now like the base color for a foundation. I'm going to add some like darker tones like around the edges for the burns, just to make them a little more dark. And yeah, so they're all coming along pretty well. But yeah, just going to take some of my ColourPop No Filter concealer in a darker shade just to kind of add little darker colors in throughout here. But you can see like some of the little closer bumps and stuff. So yeah, and the stippling sponge just added like a whole bunch of little bubbles and textures so it can look like lifted skin that's been burned. So I'm super excited, and then it's gonna look a lot better as like they're applied, blended in, and add like the little red marks and stuff for a Freddy Krueger look. But yeah, it's going to take a while, but it's coming together. Little spots of where I put the concealer, and then I'm just blending them out to kind of give them like a little bit more of a darker color. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter concealer and add some extra textures to it too, but they're definitely coming along. So far, here are my little burned skin pieces. I'm going to add some of my Morphe concealer in a much lighter color. There you go, the C135, to kind of add different tones and stuff to make it look a little more skin-like for the burns. And yeah, then I'll have to go, once they're added on, have beautiful Freddy Krueger makeup. But yeah, they're super fun, super easy. I've been making them so far. Okay, so here's one of those mostly finished burned skin latex pieces I've made. And you can see all the other ones so far too. I'm going to wind up making some more, but yeah, now all I gotta do is when it comes to time, attach them, shape them, and trim them as needed to fit my face. So that way I have my Freddy Krueger skin. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this goofy video of me making these burned flesh pieces. And as always, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, my beautiful people. And please like and subscribe if you had some fun playing with latex with me. And I hope you have a beautiful day, my beautiful people. Bye.